Good morning, students. Today we'll be discussing the answers of all the exercises, all the grammar exercises given in Unit 2 of your Total English Class 12 latest edition. Right, so let's start with the exercise given on page 31 of your books. This is assignment 1 and it is an exercise on tenses. Fill in the blanks using the simple past or the past continuous tense of the words given in brackets. So the first one will be when I called her, she was speaking. To someone else. The second one, she looked worried as it was getting darker. When I last spoke to him, he appeared quite cheerful. Old man was always grumbling. When I was cooking, the lights went off. The man jumped off the train while it was moving. Moving to the next one, that is the seventh sentence. When I was in Australia, my cousin was living with me. Sorry, my cousin was living in New Zealand. Rohan saw his friend when he was entering the hotel. Were you still typing? To be were you still typing? So that is a question. So were you still typing when he came? 10th one. It was raining heavily when we were sitting in the cafe. Suzanne did not like to be disturbed when she was painting. See, there can be other options also, but because you have to fill in only simple past and past continuous tense, so we will not take any other option which belong to the other tenses. Were you reading? Were you reading? Poetry all evening. The 13th one, while they were driving, they came across a wounded deer. There is a misprint here. It should be a wounded deer, not wounded deer. Right? Kindly rectify it. It should be wounded. You were exercising every day. Why you did not exercise? See, with did, we always use the first form of the verb. It will never be did not exercised, right? If you are using did, it will be first form of verb. So why you did not exercise today? Mohit fell off the ladder when he was mending. When he was mending the wall. With this, we come to the end of the assignment. That is the first assignment given on page 31. Moving ahead to the next exercise, that is the second assignment. It's on page 37. Please open to page 37 of your books. This is an exercise in prepositions. You have to fill in the blanks using appropriate prepositions. The first one will be at. Get at the facts means to reach to something, that is get at the facts. She cannot get on with him. He can't start the car because the battery has run down. The battery runs down means it's discharged. The watchman ran after the thief. Father sits at the head. There is a mistake here. Father sits at the, remove this of the. At the head of the table for dinner. At the head. Some passengers were sitting on the roof of the bus. So this is still weird, at the head of the table for dinner. There should be something more, but again the preposition will be and at only. You sit at a place, or you can write father sits at the place of the head of the table. Whatever, right? So sits at will be the correct option. But this needs to be rectified. Some passengers were sitting on the roof of the bus. The seventh one. We were all surprised when Rani turned up at the party. Eighth one, turn on the tap to fill the bucket. Ninth one, I cannot put up with such treatment. I didn't buy it. The price put me off. Means you were upset with the price. You didn't like the price and so you didn't buy it. Okay. Try to give up your bad habit. Coal gives off a lot of smoke in the kitchen. 13th one, I am going away. Or I'm going out for a week, that also will be fine. I'm going away for a week, I need a break. The price of petrol has gone up again. You must try to bear up against the temporary phase of economic slump. 16th one, I cannot bear with, means I cannot tolerate such an insult. 17th one, the police was carrying out an investigation. The amount should be carried over to the next page. He could not make out the passage, means he didn't understand the passage. We need one more speaker to make up a team. With this, we come to the end of this exercise also. Now moving ahead to page 39. Please open to page 39 of your books. We'll do question 3 of specimen paper 2. The first one, this is a transformation. So the first one has already been done for you. I mean, it's an example. So we'll start from this one. Okay. He left the examination hall in frustration. The answer will be, he left the examination hall because he was frustrated. He was frustrated. And then full stop. Please don't forget to place the full stop. He left the examination hall because he was frustrated. The next one. The soldier made efforts to enter the fort, but he did not succeed. You have to start the sentence with in spite of. In spite of making efforts to enter the building, to enter the fort, in spite of making efforts to enter the fort, comma, the soldier did not succeed. In spite of making efforts, because it is efforts in the question. So in spite of making efforts to enter the fort, comma, don't forget to place a comma here, it's very important. The soldier did not succeed. The third one. He has not been to his village since the 1st of May. You have to start with he last. He last visited his village on the 1st of May. He last visited his village on the 1st of May. Moving ahead to the fourth one. He didn't apply for the post and he regrets it. Now, he wishes that he had applied for the post. He wishes that he had applied for the post. He's too young to travel alone. He's too young to travel alone. The answer is he's so young that he cannot travel alone. He's so young that he cannot travel alone. With this, we come to the end of part A of question 3. Now moving ahead to part B of question 3. How do you account for the company's loss? She gave the police a full account of the attack. He does not back up. Back up means to support. He does not back up his theory with examples. He backed out of the deal means withdrew. This name out of the deal yesterday. Moving ahead to the fifth one. The passengers have to check in. The passengers have to check in an hour before the departure of the flight. The police had to release the suspect as his alibi checked out. Right? Means it was confirmed. The seventh one. The sound of their laughter died away. My aunt died from overwork. The ninth one. You just hit out. Hit out blindly in all directions. In a recent interview, he hit back. Means he retaliated against his critics. Right? So in a recent interview, he hit back at his critics. With this, we come to the end of exercise B of question 3. Now moving ahead to part C of question 3. Here is a story of Indian Maharaja who was engaged in a strange morning ritual. Every day, immediately after waking up, he would celebrate his own funeral, complete with music and flowers. All the while, he would chant, I have lived fully, I have lived fully, I have lived fully. I could not understand the meaning of this man's ritual. So I asked my teacher for his guidance. He said to me, son, what this Maharaja is doing is connecting himself to his death. So he will live each day as if it were his last. His ritual reminds him of the fact that time slips through our hands like grains of sand, and the time to live a good life is not tomorrow, but today. With this, we come to the end of all the grammar exercises of Unit 2. Thanks for watching the video, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you liked it.